Hi, I'm Gregory About, and I'm faculty in the School of Interactive Computing, and I want to talk to you about a new project called Campus Life, where we're trying to find out what influences the way you feel on campus. So what is Campus Life? Well, it's a new project, and it's got a pretty bold initiative, and it's being conducted here at Georgia Tech and at several other major universities around the country, and in fact around the world. Some research questions that we're interested in is, how do the habits of students affect the way they feel? Do those habits and the stress that students feel impact their academic performance? And how does it impact it? And ultimately, can we help students help themselves in order to be able to manage stress and understand how their daily activities can help or hinder their performance? Initially, we're looking for individuals who own Android phones, and that's who we're recruiting into the study. Now, the phone is going to collect some data on its own, and you as a student participant are going to answer questions daily. And we're going to do this from now until the end of this semester. We're willing to compensate you for the effort you're going to put in to help us with this research. So as a participant, you'll receive up to $80 based on your participation level. And that just means keeping some apps that we're going to give you to install on your phone running throughout the study and answering questions both at the beginning of the study, throughout the study each day, and at the end of the study. You'll also have an opportunity to get access to all the data that we collect at the end of the study, and eventually we'll give you aggregated data of all the others in the study so that you could, if you wanted, compare yourself. There'll be more opportunities for additional compensation with additional consent to provide more data to this study at the end. And you can just ask us about those details, or we'll tell you at the end of the study if you're interested. Here is a full list of the data that we're going to be collecting on your phone. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through each one of these right now, but if you go to the URL at the top there, www.quantifiedcampus.gatech.edu, you'll see all the details you need about what the software is going to be collecting throughout the study. Despite what the phone might tell you, as you know as Android users, when you install new software, you get a warning about what that piece of software is going to have access to. Now, when you install the software we give you, it's going to ask for a lot of rights to access things on your phone, but we are not actually collecting some of that data. And here's specifically what we're not going to be doing. We do not have access to the text messages that you are going to be receiving or sending with your phone. We won't know to whom you receive or write, and we won't know the content. Same thing goes for your phone, for phone calls. We don't know who you're talking to. We are not recording any raw audio of that conversation. So we don't have access to the raw audio data, despite what the phone might say you're requesting permission for. We also don't have access to your camera or to the photos on your phone. We're not collecting that kind of data for this particular study. So please trust us, and if you have any concerns about that, let us know so we can explain to you that how we're not collecting that data. We take privacy and security very seriously in this project, so I want to describe to you the steps we're going through to try to protect your privacy and to secure the data that we're collecting. All the data that's sent from your phone to our server is gone over an encrypted connection. And the data is anonymously stored on our secure server, and it's only indexed by a passphrase that you are going to be given by us. And only you know that passphrase. So as long as you don't give it to someone else, they have no way of being able to identify you in our data. The identifiable information we're going to be asking from you, your name, your Georgia Tech ID, and email address, is going to be associated with your passphrase. And we're going to keep that so that we can do certain analysis at the end of the study. But that association is going to be kept in a separate machine or file in a physically secured location with restricted access. And only researchers on the project team are allowed access to that information. If you have any concerns about privacy and security in this project, please let us know those concerns so that we can try to address them for you, because we really do want you to help us in this new project. So here's the process that you'll go through. If you're still interested in becoming a participant, today we're going to ask about 20 more minutes of your time, give you a consent form for you to read and understand your rights and responsibilities, and then agree to participate. If you agree, you'll get an installation of some software on your phone. And by simply reading the consent form, without even having to consent to participate, we'll give you an additional little gift just to show our appreciation for your time. Tonight we're going to ask you to spend about a half an hour completing online surveys that we will send to you on your own. Then throughout the study, each day you're going to be asked to answer around 15 to 20 questions, and each question they're going to come one at a time, randomly throughout the day, and they'll take you about 5 to 10 seconds to answer each of the questions. Then you also have to allow your phone to keep collecting sensor data from the software that we install on it. That doesn't take any of your time, but it does require you to keep the battery charged and your phone on during the study. At the end of the study, we're going to ask you to spend another half hour completing another set of online surveys, and then we're going to ask you to participate in a focus group study with a number of other students in the study for about 1 to 2 hours. Finally, we'll give you an opportunity to earn some more compensation by asking you to consent for a future study that will require very minimal effort on your part, and you'll get some compensation. And we'll explain that to you at the end of the study. Thank you very much for your attention.